Hello everyone, you're watching HMJ's channel for math study. In the prior video, we have seen question 1 with some basic properties of angles of practice set 2.1. Now we'll go for remaining questions of practice set 2.2 of chapter 2 of class 8th. You can see in the question, the figure is given. Here it is mentioned that P and Q line are parallel to each other and line T and line S are transversals. And you have to find measure of angle X and Y. Just see angle X and angle Y is given here. We'll concentrate on this first. This is 70 degree given. How can we find measure of angle Y? We can observe this 70 degree forms here vertically opposite angles. If vertically opposite angle we got, we can easily find this measure of angle Y as it forms interior angle with it. Okay, so let's name it as angle A. Whatever we have named, we will write in our solution. Consider angle A as shown in the figure. Now these two lines are parallel and S is transversal, right? The same line P is parallel to line Q and line S is transversal. Now measure of angle A will be 70 only. Measure of angle A will be equal to 70 degree as it forms vertically opposite angle, because the property of vertically opposite angle says that the measurement of it is congruent. So measure of angle A will be 70 degree. Now A and Y forms interior angle. So therefore the property says measure of angle Y plus measure of angle A will be equal to 180, as these are the pair of interior angles. Measure of angle A you got here as 70 degree. So instead of measure of angle A, write 70 degree. Keep the rest as it is. Keep measure of angle Y and 180 as it is. Bring this plus 70 this side, changing the sign minus 70. So here measure of angle Y will be equal to 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. So you got measure of angle Y as 110 degree. Now measure of angle X, you can see this is 40 degree. This will also be 40 degree as these are the pair of corresponding angles. So name it first. As we have named it as A, name it B. Write the same here. Consider angle B as shown in the figure. Now these two lines are parallel and T is transversal. Write the same. Line P parallel to line Q and line T is transversal. Therefore angle B will be 40 degree only. Measure of angle B will be equal to 40 degree as these are the pair of corresponding angle. Now if you got it as 40 degree, these two are linear pair angle. The property of linear pair angle says that the sum of it is 180 degree. So write the same. Measure of angle B plus measure of angle X is equals to 180 degree linear pair angle. You have measure of angle B, that is 40. So write 40 instead of measure of angle B. Keep the rest as it is. Keep measure of angle X as it is. Keep 180 as it is. Bring this 40 this side. It is in plus form, so it will change the sign. Measure of angle X will be equal to 180 minus 40, that is 140 degree. So you got measure of angle X as 140 degree. Write the answers together. Measure of angle X is equals to 140 degree and measure of angle Y is equals to 110 degree. Let's start with the third question of the same practice set. You can see the figure given here. Line L parallel to line M, both are parallel, and also P and Q are also parallel. So find the measure of angle A, B and C with the help of the measurement given. Concentrate on A, B and C. This is 80 degree given. If it is 80, this angle will also be 80 degree, as these are the pair of corresponding angles. So vertically opposite angles are congruent. We can find C easily. Okay, so keeping this, name it as, these are A, B, C, so name it as D. Start your solution. What we have considered? Consider angle D as shown in figure. Angle D. These both are parallel lines and this is transversal. These are parallel lines and this is transversal. So write line L parallel to line M. L parallel to line M and P is transversal. So these are the pair of corresponding angle. Right, measure of angle D will be equal to 80 degree, as this is 80. So pair of corresponding angle. We found angle D. Now this forms vertically opposite angle with angle C. So therefore measure of angle D is equal to measure of angle C, the pair of vertically opposite angle. D you got as 80 degree, so write instead of D 80 degree, that is equal to measure of angle C. Write it properly. Measure of angle C is equals to 80 degree. You got measure of angle C now. Okay, will the C forms corresponding angle with B? Yes. These two lines are parallel and this is transversal. Okay, so P and Q are parallel. Line P is parallel to line Q. P and Q are parallel and this is transversal. Line M is transversal and line M is transversal. So C and B forms corresponding angles. Therefore, measure of angle C will be equal to measure of angle B, as these are the pair of corresponding angles. Now you got measure of angle C 80. So write instead of C 80 degree, that is equal to measure of angle B. Therefore write it properly. Measure of angle B is equals to 80 degree. You got B now. C you got, B you got. A, concentrate on A. This B forms linear pair angle here. Name some angle here. This was D, so give it name as E. A, B, C, D, E. So consider it, whatever we have considered, write it down here. Consider angle E as shown in figure. This is angle E and these forms linear pair angle on it. So measure of angle B plus measure of angle E is equals to 180 degree. This is the property of linear pair angle, that the sum of it is 180 degree. So write the reason, linear pair angle. You have measure of angle B. So write instead measure of angle B 80 degree plus measure of angle E, keep it as it is, 180 as it is. Measure of angle E is equals to 180 degree. This is in plus form, bring it here, minus 80. So measure of angle E will be equal to 180 minus 80, that is 100 degree. You got measure of angle E now. You can see E forms corresponding pair with angle A. So which two lines are parallel? This two lines, line L is parallel to line M and Q is transversal. Write the same. Line L is parallel to line M and line Q is transversal. Therefore, measure of angle E will be equal to measure of angle A. The reason is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. The property says that the corresponding angle pair is always congruent. You got measure of angle E as 100. Keep it in state. 100 is equals to measure of angle A. Write it properly. Therefore, measure of angle A is equals to 100 degree. So you got measure of angle A, measure of angle B, measure of angle C. Write it together. Measure of angle A is equals to 100 degree. This measure of angle B is equals to 80 degree and measure of angle C is equals to 80 degree. Okay, that's it about part 2 of practice set 2.2. We'll meet in part 3 with the remaining questions, that are question 4 and 5. Thank you.